and every single time you go to the front door, there's nobody there. Do you know what my name is? It's like really, really creepy. Did you just make a noise?
Scratch.
That's a scratch on my foot. Oh, that's not what I want to hear. Hey Crypt Keepers, thank you so much for tuning into Amy's Crypt. Today's video is one that I'm a little bit nervous about, in all honesty, and that is because I'm going to be conducting a paranormal investigation for the first time with my haunted doll behind me here, Dolly. Now, if you guys haven't done so already, go back and watch my Haunted Dolls series. I'll put a playlist below. That'll help you get the gist of what the go has been with Dolly, but if you've never met her before, she's a haunted doll that I purchased last year. Now, I got her from a seller on Etsy who doesn't specialize in haunted objects, anything to do with the paranormal really. She came into possession of this doll, saw a string of bad luck that also included some very strange health ailments and just like general weirdness, like several birds flying into her car windshield in one driving trip with Dolly in the car. So just strange little things like that. And as soon as I came into possession of Dolly that same very day, I fell very, very ill, which was quite strange. And then ever since acquiring her, I have had a few sort of weird things happen in and around the house. So to me, she is the doll that gives me the most heebie-jeebies out of any of my haunted dolls, and that's kind of why I'm a little bit nervous to investigate her, just because I feel like out of all of my dolls, she's the most likely to give me something a bit weird. And she just gives me general like weird vibes. Like she kind of, I don't know, creeps me out. No offense. Now, as I have done with my other doll videos, I kind of give you guys a little bit of an update at the start, whether anything else strange has happened around the dolls in my house. And there have been a few things. The first one that I want to tell you about though, I was able to establish a source for, but it is kind of funny. Now, I did try my best to capture this on camera and I was too damn slow every single time that it happened. But there were so many times that our doorbell was just ringing by itself, and this kind of started out of the blue. And what's particularly odd about it was every single time the doorbell would ring, it would change its ringtone. Like sometimes it would be, you know, some classical music song, and then other times it would be a dog barking. And every single time you go to the front door, there's nobody there. And I was like, is one of my like doll's ghosts doing like Ding Dong Dash or whatever it's called? Like I don't know, that sounds ridiculous. And I tried to capture it on camera so many times and I failed, but we ended up figuring out and actually debunking that it was a house down the road from us, and every single time someone, you know, pressed their doorbell, it was ringing ours. So I don't know how that worked, and I don't think it worked the other way around. But it was just weird, but we debunked it. Now, I do have one instance that wasn't debunked. This was experienced by both Jared and I. One morning recently, maybe like 2 weeks ago, we both woke up and we were just kind of like chilling out in our bedroom, just chatting before we got up to start the day. And then together we were like, oh, okay, let's go downstairs, make coffee, make breakfast, whatever. And we both swore that someone in the house was already up. And then when we came downstairs, there was nobody awake. There was nobody down there. And we were like, that's so weird. Did you hear, like, it sounded like plates being stacked. Like someone unloading the dishwasher and stacking all the plates and putting them in the drawer. Like it was so loud. That's kind of what it sounded like. And yeah, I expected like mum to be down there, like unloading the dishwasher, doing the dishes, and nobody was up. And then, you know, maybe like half hour later, mum got up and we're like, were you up earlier? She wasn't. So it's just one of those really weird things that I can't fully tell you it's paranormal, but it was just very strange. Now, let's get Dolly over here so you can see her a little bit better. So we are going to investigate you tonight, Dolly. I hope that is okay with you. I've been kind of looking forward to this, kind of just, I don't know, just wondering what is going on in there. So hopefully you are excited. But yeah, maybe we will go lights out and kind of get into things. A little bit nervous, but we're gonna have a good time, all right? Yeah, cool. Yeah, me too. All right, Crypt Keepers, so I've set up my room where I'm conducting my investigation with Dolly. similar to how I did it last time where I investigated Nancy. And basically I'm sitting in one corner of the room and I have Dolly sitting across the other side of the room. She's kind of like just hanging out over there, just staring at me. Now for this session, I wanted to use something that I thought could bring more energy into the room for you, Dolly, as well. So I've put an electricity globe over there. If you want to, maybe you can take from its power and use that energy to talk to me, to communicate with me. I know that you've been with me for quite some time and I hope that you enjoy being around me. I've also put a little clear ball in front of you. If you can move that at all in any way, it'll light up flashing colours, and that will just show me that you're here and that you want to communicate with me, you're willing to communicate. Can you make a noise for me or say anything? I put my spirit box. This is one of the tools that I really want to use to try and talk to you, Dolly. So if you have something to say, maybe you can come through this and say it to me. Dolly, if you're here, can you give me a sign? Maybe say my name through the spirit box. Do you know what my name is? Did you make me sick, Dolly? Where did you come from? Can you make that clear ball in front of the doll move? Yeah. Can you please move the ball? Yeah. Yeah. Move the whole doll if you want. How old are you? I did hear a number of voices come through there, and I feel like I heard maybe more than one yes when I said can you move that ball, but the ball hasn't lit up. It did light up once before I started filming, but unfortunately I missed that for you guys. But I'll have to review that because there were definitely voices there. I don't know if we really captured anything meaningful, but I might swap some things around and then try the next experiment. Alright, so I've just swapped things up. So I thought I'd totally change things, and I put the camera with the light on over with Dolly, and I'm sitting in the dark on the night vision over here. I've also literally just this very second hit record on a ghost tube session, so it's running. I might just put it on the floor kind of next to me. Dolly, if you really are in this room and you want to do something that will scare me or freak me out, can you go towards the lights that are on the floor right next to me? Otherwise, can you make one?
Why?
I would like to know that you're here. I would like to communicate with you, and I would like for you to do something that really just shows me that you are around. If you have already been doing things, to try and show me that you are here. Thank you so much. Even if they were negative things like making me sick. Can you tell me, do you like me? Why do I get a negative feeling around you? Are you upset or angry about something? Do you want to hurt me? If you can make a loud noise for me now, or make one of these devices go off now, I can look to get you a new dress. Just a bit of trivia, when I got Dolly, her dress was actually really mangled, and Mum did a bit of work on it and like sewed it up. Go Mum. Can you give me a sign, anything, Dolly? Who was your favourite, me or Jared?
Scratch.
Oh, that's not what I want to hear. Especially not with this doll. Do you want to hurt me, Dolly? If you're going to do something to me, can you do it now and not later? Let's do it now. I've got the camera on. Did you just make a noise? Do it again. That's like really, really creepy. If you don't like me and you don't want to live here or be around me, where would you want to go?
Jump.
Jump? What the heck? Why did that just go blurry? Are you gonna make me jump? Oh my god, all I can think of is like, she's gonna jump scare me. You wanna know how to make me jump? Go towards the red light that's right to the right of Dolly. If you trigger that to make noise, I will probably jump out of my skin. I wasn't focusing on my camera, so I don't know when it went out of focus, but it seems weird that as I got that response, it was blurry.
Jump.
Jump. What the heck? Why did that just go blurry? Normally my camera only does that if it doesn't have enough light, but we're in night shot and I'm well lit, so it shouldn't. What would you like to say to me if you could say anything to me? Alright, excuse my background setup and stuff here. I just kind of cut filming from that investigation segment and I was moving stuff around and I noticed something weird. I have a scratch on my foot. So I'm going to roll a clip so you can see it. I realise everyone's going to be like, Amy, you're crazy. And yeah, maybe I am, but on my foot, that to me is like a weird scratch. Okay, my foot is looking so ugly in that vein right there, right now. Oh my god. And just to document that, it's like, that's a scratch on my foot, and you can kind of see the skin like raised. And just to confirm, I went to Jared and I showed him my foot, And yeah, there's definitely a scratch on there. Jared, see this scratch on my foot?
Do you mind?
Can you see that though?
There.
Yeah, Ghost Tube said scratch. And now guys, yes, of course I'm skeptical of this. It's weird that Ghost Tube came up with scratch and then I find a scratch on me. But I feel like when you're looking for stuff like that, coincidences are easier to spot. Now this looks like a scratch. I could have done it myself, like maybe I was itching or scratched my foot. I was sitting on the floor cross-legged, kind of like while I was reaching out and doing that investigation segment. So maybe I sat on something funny, or as I was moving around, scratched my foot. It doesn't hurt at all. I didn't feel it when it happened. And also I think like if a ghost is gonna scratch you, like why would it scratch you on the foot? Like, I don't know, I guess anywhere to scratch someone is weird, right? But, so I'm not saying that it's paranormal, I'm not saying it's a scratch from Dolly, but it's a weird coincidence. And I do feel a little bit ridiculous even bringing this up. And like, I was kind of like, do I even show them? Like, no one's gonna believe that the doll scratched me on the foot. And it probably was just me. Like, I honestly don't feel like that scratch was from something evil or something like that. Now, what we're gonna do, Dolly, is maybe we'll go do something fun, because I feel like we did something fun with Nancy, so we should do something fun with Dolly as well, even if you did scratch me. And then maybe, I'm not sure if I'll film myself sleeping with Dolly or we just set up a stationary camera filming her tonight to see if anything happens. But yeah, let's go watch a movie or something. You ready to watch a movie?
Yes.
I wasn't talking to you, I was talking to Dolly.
This is going to be the dumbest experiment ever.
So we wanted to do something nice with Dolly.
Isn't that the evil one though?
Yeah, and she potentially scratched me. Actually, that scratch on my foot is gone now. That's probably normal though, like if you get an itty bitty scratch like that. I don't actually think she scratched me. Whatever. Anyway, so we made some Milos. If you don't know what that is, it's like a hot malt drink. It's
I think
like
they got Milo in the States, don't they?
Do you? Do you guys? I don't know.
They do.
I know it's an Aussie thing, but popular in a few other countries. Maybe not the States. I don't know. So leave a comment if you know what the Milo is. So we got our drinks and we got popcorn. We'll have to pick a movie.
What movie?
I don't know. Maybe Fright Night.
Didn't we watch that recently?
Yeah, but I'll watch it again because I fell asleep.
Oh.
We also have, we made Dolly a drink.
Yeah, this is dumb though. It's not to scale. Amy's made her a cauldron of hot chocolate.
That's the smallest cup I had, an egg cup.
And this popcorn's as big as her head. This is stupid.
Anyways, well, we're gonna do it. Are you ready?
Yeah, I suppose.
She looks highly suspicious of this. Right, so we just got done watching Fright Night. I forgot how amazing the practical effects are in that movie. It's bloody brilliant. But we're really tired now, so I'm gonna get into bed. I am gonna rig up a camera though, just to monitor Dolly for a little while. I don't know if it's gonna show so much us sleeping rather than just the doll, because she's quite small. So I feel like I'd rather just focus on her and yeah, see if anything happens. Guys, so I made it through the night with Dolly and I've literally just spent all day editing. So I investigated last night and today I've just been editing through all my footage from what I got last night with Dolly. I don't feel like we picked up absolutely anything when I did the locked off camera with her while we slept, which was unfortunate, but we actually got a lot of things in the spirit box that I didn't realize in the moment, which were kind of interesting. Even one really sounds like my name and my sister's name. I don't know, so weird. I do just want to make a quick note about the scratch. So I really don't think it was paranormal, guys. I kind of hate to admit that. I would love to tell you that this little doll has something evil in her and she scratched me. I don't know for sure that she is like even haunted. I'll admit that she creeps me the hell out. I mean, look at her. But the scratch, honestly, it could have just been me. So what I've done today is this is gonna sound so weird. I've kind of been, as I have been editing, just like inspecting my body every couple of hours just to be like, do I have a scratch on me? Is this mark normal? You know, stuff like that. And throughout the day, I've seen some things that I'm like, oh yeah, I've got a little scratch here, or I've got a mark here. So it does make me wonder about, I don't want to say the legitimacy, because I'm not calling anyone out who claims they've been scratched. But if you get a scratch on a paranormal investigation, like how do you know for sure, unless you feel it happening and nothing's touching you, that it was paranormal? Like I've heard people say that they can feel like burning or something and then a scratch appears. And that wasn't the case for me. I just looked at my foot and it just happened to have a scratch on it, you know? I mean, even now I'm looking at my neck, looks a bit red. I don't know. Also, I have like the really pale skin. So like anytime I get a mark or a scratch or something on me, it really like stands out. But anyway, what do you guys think? Leave a comment below. Open to opinions and I respect what you guys think. So thanks. But thank you guys so much for watching. I hope that you enjoyed this video. If you did, please remember to like, comment, share and subscribe. If you want to do any more reading about haunted places around the world, head to my website, AmysCrypt.com. You guys can also follow me on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram and TikTok at AmysCrypt, and I post bonus content on my Patreon and YouTube members, which are linked below. Sorry about this lighting as well, guys, but I'm gonna go now. Love you and leave you. Thanks so much for watching, Crypt Keepers. Until next time.